Hi, and welcome to a brief introductory video on the Logictry platform and how it can be used to create dynamic content. And that could be an email builder, proposal builder, RFP builder, many different use cases that you might want to dynamically create and tailor and personalize content in real time and have it standardized into a tool. And so let's look at an example of this. We built an email builder here internally that when we talk to a customer, say it's Joe, then it puts his name there in the email. That's great so far. Then we have a question. Who's the audience? Is it enterprise? And is it sales, marketing, or support? So let's say it's sales. And that quickly, we now have a custom tailored email that can be sent to the customer to give them their specific personalized needs. So now in the second half of this video, let's take a look at how we can quickly build something like this using the platform. So I'll go ahead and create a new app, and you'll see that we do have an email builder here as a template starting place, but let's go ahead and start from scratch with a blank app. So here we have our app, and we're going to make an email builder ourselves. And then what I'll do is I'm going to put a text logic, which means that we're going to be creating dynamic text in this particular application. And let's go ahead and put down a question. The first is the customer name of who we're talking to, and then the salesperson name. So we'll put those two inputs here, and let's go ahead and preview that, and we can see we've got the two inputs, so that's great. Let's go back, and then now what we can do is let's start building out the framework of the email. So I'll put a text down below and say hi, and then you have to do one thing special and put in brackets and have it be exactly the same in brackets like that. And this tells the system that it's a dynamically populated content based on this matching name. So hi customer name, and then we're going to have a paragraph that we'll create in a second, and then sincerely, and the salesperson's name. All right, so let's go ahead and preview this, and we can now start to see customer ABC and the salesperson XYZ. And great, it's already starting to work. Now this last piece we're going to do, I want to move this content first to the right side just so it's a little bit easier to see, and then we're going to tackle populating the paragraph content with predefined scripts or predefined content. So let's go back to the editor, and what we're going to do is put down a split pane and two panes, this being the left side of the screen, this being the right, and we'll drag customer name there, sales name there, paragraph there. We'll put this above that, and then sincerely and the salesperson's name. And let's make sure that came out okay. And it did. So great. We've got the seller, we've got the input content here on the left and the output on the right. All right, so the final thing we're going to tackle, let's get this content dynamically populated. So for this piece, we're going to actually create a question to ask what industry is the customer in, and maybe they're in industry A or industry B. And then based on these two different industries, we're going to create different content for that. So to do that, we'll put down another question below, and again we want to copy, make sure it's exactly the same, and we'll say industry A specific content. And this is what we want to show. This text right here is what we want to dynamically populate. And so underneath industry B, let's put the same question, and here we'll have industry B specific content. All right, let's now see how this works. So if we preview it, we've got customer A and then the salesperson, and then now if they click industry A, we want this to dynamically show that language we created, but right now it doesn't. It actually shows the question. And then if we click on this, now it puts that content there. So this isn't the behavior we want, because we want this to automatically go there when the person clicks this. So we have to make a small tweak. We go back in here, click into this particular answer, and we're going to pre-select it. And we're going to do the same for the question below, pre-select that. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to hide this node so that it doesn't show up. And now if we preview it, let's check it out. ABC, XYZ, and then Industry A specific content, Industry B specific content. So great, that shows how quickly we could create this small working example of an email with this dynamic content, but you can extrapolate that this could be used to make a very big, highly complex, nuanced document for proposals and all these different use cases.